In this video, I'm going to give you guys a god roll guide for the Plug 1 Legendary Fusion Rifle for both PvP and PvE in Destiny 2 Heresy. This is definitely one of the best fusions in Destiny 2, so you definitely want to get your hands on it. I'm quickly going to show you guys how to get this weapon. I'm going to go over some of the stats and some of the best god roll perks, but make sure you stick around to the end because I'm going to give you the best perfect god roll for both PvP and PvE. Also, I definitely want to tell you guys welcome to the channel. I appreciate the support. Now, you could get the regular version of the Plug 1 from the Nightfall activity, and you could get the Adept version from the Grandmaster Nightfall. Now, the Nightfall weapons rotate from week to week, so this week you have access to the Plug 1. So you definitely want to go ahead and get access to it before next Tuesday on reset. Now, the Plug 1 has a base charge time of 780 with 6 in the magazine in PvE, and it has a base recoil of 75. Also, it's an arc weapon and it's a precision frame, so the weapon's recoil pattern is more predictable vertical. Now, this weapon has two origin traits. The first one is stun and recovery, which to me is better for PvE because stunning a champion refills your magazine, triggers health regeneration, and improves recovery for a short duration. Next is Vanguard's Vindication, which is better for PvP, which final blows with this weapon grant a small amount of health. So weapon kills restores your health by 10 HP. So when it comes to this weapon, Plug 1 has some really good god roll perks. So let's go ahead and take a look at that, but make sure to stick around to the end for that perfect PvP and PvE god roll. So let's go ahead and take a look at the god roll perks on this weapon. So we're going to start in line number 3 at the top with the blue arrow. So first we have Under Pressure, which improves stability and accuracy as the magazine gets lower. Next we have Slideways. Sliding partially reloads this weapon's magazine and temporarily boosts handling and stability. Next we have Lone Wolf. Slightly improves aim assist, aim down speed. It also helps with airborne effectiveness, and it increases the effect when there are no allies nearby. Next, Feeding Frenzy, which each kill with this weapon progressively increases reload speed for a short duration. And then next we have Reconstruction. This weapon slowly reloads itself over time up to double capacity. Right, so let's start on the top on line number 4. We have Reservoir Burst. When the battery is full, your next burst deals additional damage and causes enemy to explode on death. Next we have Closing Time. Improves range, accuracy, and handling as the magazine gets lower. Then we have Volt Shot. Reloading this weapon after defeating a target overcharges the weapon for a short period of time, and it causes it to jolt on the next hit. Next is Kickstart. Gain bonus damage and charge rate during a slide after sprinting for a short duration. And then lastly we have Controlled Burst, which landing every shot in a burst grants this weapon increased damage and reduces charge time for a short duration. Also, hey, if you guys are enjoying this video or if you feel it help you out, hey, feel free to sub to the channel or like the video. But like I said earlier, hey, I appreciate your support by watching this video. All right, so the moment you've been waiting for, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at the perfect god roll for both PvP and PvE. So for the PvE god roll, let's look at the chart over to the left. In line number 1, we have Small Bore. Line number 2, we have Accelerated Coils, which is going to decrease the charge time. Now in line number 3, we have Enhanced Reconstruction. This weapon reloads itself after an improved rate over time and up to double capacity. So how it works, for every 5.5 seconds while not firing this weapon, it's going to load 10% of the magazine capacity into the magazine from reserves, and it can overflow the magazine up to double normal capacity, and it even works while it's stowed. And because it's enhanced, you're going to get a loading delay, which is decreased by 0.5 seconds. And in line number 4, Enhanced Reservoir Burst. When the battery is full, your next burst deals additional damage, causes the target to explode on death, and it improves stability. So it's going to passively grant 30 magazine size to your stats, okay? So it's going to be identical to if you had extended mag. So while the magazine is at or above maximum capacity, it's going to grant 25% increased damage and causes the enemy to explode like I said earlier. Now that damage is going to deal an additional 162.5 damage to the target. And if you're using a linear fusion rifle, guys, you're going to get 30% increased damage using this, and you're going to get a passively grant 5 stability. Now, before we look at the stats over to the right, I do want to let you know I'm using the weapon mod Armaments of Ambition. So that's how you're going to get these stats, because it's going to add +6 to your handling, +6 to reload, and -40 to your charge time. So it's going to lower it. So you're looking at 65 range, 61 stability, 42 handling, 37 reload speed with 16 in the magazine. So it's going to more than double from 7 to 16 in the magazine. Also, you're going to get a charge time decrease all the way to 0.3. So let's look at the PvP guide roll. Now, the first two lines are going to stay the same, but let's look at line number 3. You're going to have enhanced under pressure, because it greatly improves stability and accuracy as the magazine gets lower. And in PvP, you're going to be so limited to ammo, so that's almost going to perk almost every single time. So this trait adds +35 to your stability. It's going to decrease your accuracy cone size by 30%, and your accuracy is going to benefit by an increased 20%. And next is going to be enhanced closing time, because it's going to further improve range, accuracy, and handling as the magazine gets lower, and your magazine is going to be low all the time, so you're going to perk this a lot in PvP. Listen to this. It's going to increase your range by 20, it's going to increase your handling by 50, and it's going to decrease your accuracy cone size by 10%. So let's look at the stats over to the right. You're going to get 91 range, 97 stability, 86 handling, 74 aim assist, because I use 2 targeting mods on my helmet to help with that, and it's going to decrease the charge time from 780 to 743. And check this out, guys. With this guide roll, it's going to increase your damage fall off to 14.77 meters when you're firing from the hip. But when you aim down sights, it's going to go to 19.20 meters. Guys, that's almost 20 meters. You're going to be mapping people with this weapon. And if you guys do like great Destiny 2 weapon reviews and guide roll, guys, I would suggest you watch this playlist next. Also, don't forget to like and sub. You guys have a blessed day. Peace.